Number one healing instrument on our list today that can really help with some of those problems you're having with your ear is the hammered dulcimer. The hammered dulcimer is pretty similar to an open piano or harp, except that it's played with a drum, making it more of a percussion instrument. The hammered dulcimer sounds absolutely amazing. It is one of the most popular sound therapy instruments for relaxation and for relieving the symptoms of stress and anxiety. Like many of the videos that I've discussed here at the Jaye Wellness Studio is leading to stress being the main perpetrator when it comes to trying to heal ourselves from Eustachian Tube Dysfunction, Tinnitus, TMJ. I know it would be too simple to just simply write off our problems that we have as stress related, but when it comes to these conditions that we cover here at the Jaye Wellness Studio, it's something that we need to take into account. We need to identify our triggers. We need to figure out what makes us boil, what's giving us so much stress, and try to find mindful ways and healthy alternative ways to manage those stress levels. You've heard it right. Number 2 on our list is the gong. Meditation gongs are one of the most oldest sound healing instruments today. They are often used in the sound meditation of Buddhism. They create a rich and resonant sound that we can meditate on. Plus, you can get chakra gong sets that will open your 7 chakras. I am a firm believer of healing sounds and sound therapy related instruments that are going to help pull you out of the situations you're in. These instruments have all been used for centuries and have been proven to have so many benefits to our body. It's not all about just taking medication and waiting a couple of hours. It's really going to target us deep down into our core to find out what makes us feel better and what we can do to improve. Many of us have been educated that natural healing is no more a thing and that we all should turn to other ways to feel our healing again. But let me tell you something, it starts with baby steps and consistency, and being educated on the things that will help us heal is a start. Just getting back to the sounds, taking time to meditate, stretch, eat right, exercise. These are little things that we take for granted and we need to get back to it. Number 3 on our list are wind chimes. Wind chimes are perhaps the best sounding healing instrument today and certainly one of the most popular of the ones that we just showed you. Millions of people hang wind chimes outside of the home because they find sound soothing, and that's the truth here. Just like at the Jaye Wellness Studio, sound is very important. The traditional type of wind chime used in sound healing is called a koshi. These are specifically tuned instruments that are used in sound healing. The objective of this video is to find the particular sound that we're looking for that's going to help lower our stress and anxiety. Because this condition relies so much on having low stress levels and low anxiety, and calmness is what we need to get over this problem. And that's what I'm going to continue to stress, is that there isn't one pill out there that's going to heal you per se, in my opinion. And there's not going to be one thing you do. It's going to be a multitude of things that you do, but it's going to have a lot to do with staying calm. That's the backbone and the structure of getting over these conditions that we cover here at the Jaye Wellness Studio. And that is finding that sense of calmness, and that's going to be key to healing from this condition. So if the other instruments are hard to track down, find yourself a wind chime. They are most likely at every store you go to, and I guarantee you'll see the benefits. Number 4 on our list is the pan flute. The pan flute is synonymous with South America, where it has been used for over 6,000 years. These sound healing instruments produce a sweet sound that is incredibly soothing, and ultimately the goal in order to feel that sense of calmness that we have been talking about very often here. I guarantee you've seen this instrument before, but may have not been aware of all the benefits it actually brings the human body. And that is something we need to particularly target when we're dealing with these conditions, is we need to promote healing. And these particular instruments have been doing that for centuries. And number 5 on the list today, and one of my favorite, the singing bowl. Singing bowl is probably and arguably the most powerful of all sound healing instruments that I've showed you so far today. What makes these one of the best sound healing instruments is that it creates frequencies of sound that opens and balances the 7 chakras, leading to overall well-being. And if you've been a fan here at the Jaye Wellness Studio long enough, you've encountered the sound therapy that I play here. It has frequency in line with it, so you really are getting those benefits. But folks, it's really all about finding balance, finding the hope and inspiration, and doing this over and over again will result to you feeling healing again. Alrighty, my wellness people, I hope this video was very helpful for you, giving you a little more insight on ways to heal. If you're not being told all these things, I hope I brought this to light a little bit. And remember folks, sometimes it's good to go back to the basics.